Progress. We've gone from flickering gas lamps to fully automated metropolises where the traffic lights know more about us than our own mothers. Welcome to the age of smart cities, a dazzling utopia where everything is interconnected, monitored, and, unfortunately, also very hackable. Once upon a time, cities were simple: a market square, a few winding streets, and a vague promise that the plague would eventually pass. Today, however, we have sensors tracking air pollution, AI running public transport, and even bins that send out distress signals when they're full. It all sounds wonderful until you realize that a single cyber attack could bring the whole thing crashing down like a particularly smug game of Jenga. Smart cities and Industry 4.0, a fancy term for the robots are coming for our jobs, are built on vast, intricate digital networks. They rely on the Internet of Things, IoT, big data, cloud computing, and automation to keep everything running smoothly until someone decides to press the wrong button or worse, exploit a security loophole the size of the Thames. Outdated tech is everywhere. Many industries and cities still rely on creaky old legacy systems that should have been retired alongside floppy disks and MySpace. These systems are a cybersecurity nightmare, riddled with vulnerabilities that no one has bothered to patch because, well, that's expensive. Software testing? What's that? Modern smart systems are built on millions of lines of code, each one brimming with potential disaster. Studies suggest that for every 1,000 lines of code, there are at least 30 bugs. And yet security testing is often an afterthought, much like remembering your friend's birthday after you've already seen them that day. Everything is connected, so everything can fail. The beauty of smart cities is that everything talks to everything else. The tragedy of smart cities is that everything talks to everything else. One weak link in the system can cascade into complete chaos. Think of it like dominoes, but instead of falling neatly, they catch fire and explode. Now, you might think that with all this complexity, governments and industries would have robust cybersecurity measures in place. You'd be wrong. Denial of service, or DoS, attacks can flood critical infrastructure with so much fake traffic that entire systems shut down. Imagine every traffic light in London flashing green at once. Ransomware can lock essential services like hospitals and power grids behind a paywall, much like a really malevolent Netflix subscription. And human error remains the biggest threat. A single employee clicking on the wrong email link can unleash a cyber plague of biblical proportions. The solution to all of this theoretically exists. Cybersecurity frameworks can be designed to preemptively defend against attacks. Artificial intelligence can be used to monitor for intrusions before they become catastrophic. Blockchain could be employed to secure transactions and prevent data manipulation. But implementing all of this costs money, and let's be honest, convincing local governments and industries to invest in something they can't physically see is like trying to sell life insurance to a cat. So here we are, standing at the precipice of a thrilling, automated future, desperately trying to make sure it doesn't get derailed by a bored teenager with a laptop in their basement. The lesson: cybersecurity isn't just for paranoid IT people. It's the glue holding our increasingly digital world together. And if we don't take it seriously, that world might just collapse under its own weight. I am your guide, Antonio Klim. May the pseudo-powers be always with you.